This is what I would call the Peugeot Sport road bike. Why would I call it that? Because right here it says Peugeot, see? And here it says Sport. That's what they call sports in England. Like, when they do the news in England and it's time for the sports section, they say, and now sport. Actually, I think that was more of an Australian accent. Like here in America, we say, and now sports. Honestly, I think this bike either still is or used to be called the UO-8. You know? But what do I know? I'm not gonna Google, I refuse to Google this thing. So, the shifters are by Simplex. And they're unremarkable and kind of, this collar is just ugly. I like the stem. It's nice and long, right? Because that way I can fit on the bike myself. This collar is held in place by like a little hinge bracket. And the stem says ATAX on it. Look, you can see my hand and the camera and everything. I could go way back here and like zoom in, right? And then you wouldn't be able to see me and all my my camera stuff. But I can't really focus on it like that. So anyway, there's the ATAX logo on the stem. And my hands. So the brake levers are by Vineman, which is weird. It's a French bike with Charmin brake levers, yeah. And Peugeot. This is the sort of... Wow, I'm having focusing issues. See, I put my hand here, and then I can focus on the Peugeot badge. But then it's like, oh, I want to focus on the cable over there. Let me just get this out of the way. See? Or focus on the cable, or focus on the leaves in the background. Oh, now it's gonna lock on the badge for like an hour. This is Bike Photography 101. Peugeot brakes, probably by Weinmann. I'll pull the lever. See? Down here is what I think is called a Normandy hub and a Simplex skewer, quickly skewer. Alright, what's next? Little pinstriping on the lugs. That's kind of cool. Is that an applique? It's not hand done. It's a decal. Peugeot logo on the fork. And that's like a lion. Checkerboard. That'd be a limited game of checkers. King me, king me, king me, king me, king me. Made in France. And it's made from Peugeot 103 tubes. It used to be called Carbolite. Here's the Peugeot seat. Come on, focus. Come on, camera, focus. The reflector. The back brake. The brake routing thingy. Oh, I like brake routing thingies. Alright, what's next? The Record du Monde decal. I'm going to put my hand behind there so the camera will get that. And the checkerboards. The Simplex front derailleur. Let's see if it works. I'll reach up here. Hey, look at that. Moves. These aren't really complicated systems. Here's your Peugeot. Again. Leotard pedals, I'm gonna guess. Number 136R. crappy cothered cranks. That way, if you want to use any other crankset, you have to swap the bottom bracket, which looks weird. A Peugeot simplex derailleur in the back. See, it's made by Simplex, but it says Peugeot. And ubiquitous pie plate. Orange reflector right here. Come on. Come on, you can focus on that camera. And red reflector right there. Now, oh, I'll turn it around. And then you can see it has this really cool kickstand. So let me get the crank out of the way. Ugh. This is the story of my life. Unwieldy bikes. But there's your Esgy Pletcher kickstand. So these bikes either are or were pretty much a dime a dozen. That's what I paid for this. I bought 12 bikes identical and I paid 10 cents for the whole lot. No, really, I bought it at an estate sale, like a moving sale, for $10. It's not bad. That was in like Putnam County, New York. So this is kind of like a lower end, beginner level road bike from the 70s or 80s. It's heavy. It's probably not that fast, but it's reliable. I mean, it's got to be like 30, 40 years old, and it's kind of in great condition still. Like, I could hop on this, it's about my size. I could hop on and pedal it around if I was so inclined, and maybe I will. Maybe I'll take this for a death-defying trip to the supermarket in a little while, and then you'll see just how little cycling infrastructure there is here in the town of Newburgh. But other than that, oh, here's the last little detail. The brake bolt cap, you know, so you don't catch your foot on it, and those aren't usually there, they fall off. I think I've run out of stuff to say about this Peugeot, and I'm already like 8 minutes in. So, thanks for spending the last 8 minutes of your life with me.